All right. Tonight we've got a real special guest. This is a young man that I've talked to a number of times who has a serious issue that he's dealing with. And one of the things that we know, being Texans, is that we have what we call executioners, that we execute more innocent people than anyone else. We incarcerate more people. And it's come to a time now where something really has to be done. And I kind of wish the Republicans would fight as hard for killing innocent adults as they do unborn children. So to me, death is wrong and killing is wrong, and even more so to wait till they get here, raise them up, and then kill them, So we're going to talk to a young man who is dealing with some personal issues, but he's a part of an organization. His name is Ollie Woodard, and he's a part of an organization that's called Innocent Prison Society, which is wonderful that we have somebody that's putting something together that will work for our young men and women who are been in prison. As a matter of fact, we had someone executed here not too long ago, and it happened to have been a woman. And that's not that women are above being punished than men, but it's not something that you see or hear of much. And this sister was said to be innocent. So I'd like for you to let us know about your situation and how did you come about bringing this society together?
Well, the Innocent Prison Society is actually an organization that was set up first and foremost for my father, Reverend Dr.Malachi Z York, and I didn't put it together myself. I'm a representation of it here in Texas, and it's put together because what we wanted to do is we wanted to show how his case is just been put together just basically just to do some form of character assassination against him. Now, if you go within the case that he has been convicted of, first of all, it shows that there was no actual physical evidence against him. They just show the fact that he just pled guilty to a bunch of crimes that he didn't even commit based upon being put inside of a room without any food or water or any sleep for a day and a half. So they did what's called duress against my father, a man that was in his late 50s and was also suffering from a sickness called angioedema. So they went out to torture him to get a guilty plea from him to convict him over 100 years. And he was the first that I've ever, because this made me study crimes such as child molestation. And plus, how can you convict a man without any physical evidence whatsoever over child molestation cases? And he was the first, as we call, basketball sentences that most basketball scorers in over 100 years, he had over 100, he had over 100 years, which was most people these days, they might not even get that much, but he was a first case. That's why you knew it wasn't about what he did. It was about them trying to put him in there because of what he was known to do for his people. Wow. Have you talked to your father recently? The last letter I got from him was in September, and he was happy for the things that we've been doing for him in the community, and his health is pretty good, but it's up and down. The thing with angioedema is he might anticipate being able to get out, and the thing is, anticipation creates stress, and from that stress creates an attack, which what it does is he might go through convulsions. For the thing is that he's on a 23-hour lockdown in Florence, Colorado, whereas he might have a guard that's watching him, or that might not even care whether he live or die in there, and they could care less whether he lives or dies. He can go through an attack, and that guard might walk by and don't even care what's going on. And 2 years ago, he almost died in there because of his situation, because he's anticipating and he's going through a situation where they're trying to stress him out. They're trying to kill him because of things that he's done for his people over 40 years.
Well, tell me something with this Society for Innocent Prisoners. How have you put it together? Is there a large list of prisoners that you have on this list? Are there a lot of family members who are participating, or just, advocates or, people that work toward this goal?
Well, my father's organization, known as, the United Nuwaubians Worldwide, it's a group that it's like certain people from that group, they like to help out, and it may not even have to be Nawapians. Whoever wants to help out can be a part of the Innocent Prison Society, and he's the first priority right now. And the thing is that my father, Dr. York, is the first priority, but after that, you might have different people that we put on, because it's not just he's the first priority because he's the most important as of right now because of what's going on with his situation. And so right now, he's the first priority, but anybody else after that, you know, we will take up that case, but he is right now our first priority regardless, because it's not so much about that person, but just political prisoners is in particular.
Okay, someone want to talk to you for a minute.
Okay.
You know, we've had a lot of people here at KPFT who've had shows around the prison system and, you know, innocent executions and so forth. And we've had a lot of people put together programs where that they go out and advocate releasing people from this death row and for these extended periods of times where they don't have enough evidence against them.
Right.
Have you all ever joined up with any of those groups?
Well, we haven't at this time, but we will be willing to do that right now. And whoever.
Do you have a contact number or something that you would like to give people who they could get in contact with?
I can. Right now, I can give my own. Okay. Whoever's willing to help, it'd be greatly appreciated right now.
Okay,
so I
can give your
my
number,
own.
and they can contact you if they're interested in joining the society or have information that can
definitely
help you with this.
Can I go ahead and give it?
Sure.
Right now? Okay, cool. It's 832-276-1822. Again, 832-276-1822. Just give me a call, and I can take down your information. If a person might have someone that might just give out legal advice on what we can do for his situation, if, you know, it's say opening up transcripts or whatever, that's greatly appreciated as well, because any kind of help will be greatly appreciated too.
Okay, did you want to tell them anything about your father, his books, or any of the things that you know that would help?
Just the fact that you have to realize one thing a lot of people don't realize is that he was very key in New York for getting the first black mayor elected. A lot of people don't know that. When he was under the name Imam Isa, when we were once Muslims, and he's written over 400 books over 40 years, and his first book that he wrote as 17 years old, the name of the book was called Mechanics of the Mind. A lot of people don't know that. And one of his books that he wrote that came out in 2001, it was called Jesus Found in Egypt. That book was going to be put in Barnes & Noble, but after the situation that happened on May of 2002 and his kidnapping and his wrongful incarceration, that was put on hold. And that'll let you know his sole goal since he was 17 years old was to uplift his people, to show them that the best thing for us to do as a people is anything that someone's teaching you, investigate it for yourself and find the facts for yourself.
That is so true. Well, I am really glad you got a chance to come in and talk about this, and I know that it's very dear to your heart. It's nice to see a son trying to help his father. We're in a world in this day and time where there's so many situations where father and sons are not getting along as, you know, they would like to get along and looking out for each other. And he's very blessed to have a son that's concerned about him. And I just hope the best, you know, for the both of you.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
I'll have Tremaine to play something for us, and appreciate that. And you can leave your number.